Hey everybody, this is TJR,
And this is Robert Kinsler.
and we've just found out this morning, rather to our surprise,
Yeah, to our surprise, yeah.
that Malcolm Young, founding member of ACDC, has passed away. And I guess we don't have a whole lot of details yet as to the nature of his passing.
No, we don't. We know he had been suffering from dementia, and he'd actually left ACDC a few years ago, and hadn't played with the band on their last tour. But yeah, his passing, it's still hit the music world pretty hard. I think you're seeing so many tributes from people like Paul Stanley and Eddie Van Halen, and obviously his brother Angus Young, who he co-founded ACDC with back in 1972.
He was very, of course, founding member, but also very primary in the writing of most of their, their major hits.
He was,
we know, yeah.
Yeah, he was. I mean, Angus Young is obviously kind of the one you think of. He's so iconic, his leads and everything.
Yeah,
but Malcolm was really like a driving force in the band, and part of their success as far as just that focus on they had that one groundbreaking sound, and they really took that to the bank, but also just so many fans and such a loyal following over all these years, dating back to the early 70s. Yeah.
And I they've been touring without him now for a while, and of course, so I guess I don't know as to where this leaves ACDC at this point. Will they continue to tour? It's hard to say at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I would think, Phil Rudd, I know, left the band because there was some controversy there, the drummer, and I know, obviously, Brian Johnson was suffering with the severe hearing loss where Axl had replaced him on tour when I saw them. So, yeah, you just wonder if it leaves the future of the the band in doubt, But, again, what Malcolm did with his brother has left a really incredible legacy. I mean, arguably they're considered one of the most successful, if not the most successful, hard rock band. I mean, people can say Black Sabbath or Deep Purple or Led Zeppelin, but as far as what they did, as far as that heavy hard metal, I think they're kind of like almost in a league of their own, and such prolonged success too.
One thing I would say about AC/DC is just how much they crossed over their style of metal, blues infused metal, because there is blues there, whether you realize or not. There is definitely blues there, but there is something about them, I think, that always kind of crossed over across ethnicities in the way that I haven't seen other hard, heavy, metal bands do the way they did. I've always kind of noticed that as I've played their cover songs at gigs, just how much they crossed over even into people who don't like metal, but like groove.
Right, exactly.
And I think, age ranges and ethnicities, and I think it's because of the groove that AC/DC has consistently had in their music.
Yeah, no, that's well said. And, they had those iconic riffs and great leads that Angus did, but there was something just about, like you said, and I don't know what that was, but yeah, their songs, whether it's in a club or like before a concert, their music comes on and people respond to it instantly. It's such an immediate response that you get, and it's not surprising that that their songs and their style have never gone out of style. They sound contemporary still. I mean, it's definitely. They set kind of like this blueprint that no one's ever been able to identically follow. I know the Cult and some other people have kind of tried, but AC/DC kind of was out there and did something that's very special for rock.
Absolutely. And our thoughts are with his family, and
I know he left a wife and 2 children. Very sad. Yeah.
Anyways, though, please share with us. Of course, this may not be the end of AC/DC, but please share your thoughts about AC/DC and about Malcolm Young. And thanks, everybody, for watching.
We'll see you later, everybody.
Right. Bye-bye.